21st of July, and I just wanted to do a little video just to show you how quickly numbers build when it comes to young boards. And we all know this. Unless you have a small tin of stock boards, it takes time to build. I'm in a lucky position where I don't really have a small tin of stock boards. I have 15 odd pair here and 15 odd pair elsewhere. So 30 odd pair of stock boards. And even the numbers I have here at the moment have 26 weaned. I want to show you them. But next week there'll be 56 of them there about, because I'll be adding 32, and that's why I wanted to show you this. It's how quickly the numbers just bang, they go up when you have a bigger stock tin. Now I'm not one for breeding off anything and everything. However, in this case, I have a lot of boards from different specific lines that I want to try, and we have 2 or 3 lofts to try them out in. So actually the earlier boards that were bred were going to the other 2 lofts, and this actually is just my round, like, you know, really, because I wasn't planning to breed them this time anyway. The race boards that are in the race, the older flying out stock that are in the race section at the moment, they're all settled on eggs. They're all due to hatch next week, so they'll be added to the board, to what's there. All of the stock that are on young boards at the moment are all relaying. They're all going to be in there, and the other 15 pair of stock are relaying at the moment as well, which is great. And that's what I want. I want to have at least 80, but it's more likely going to be 90 odd youngsters here now at the end of the season to race for next year. So that's what I'm at. So have a look. So I have them in 2 sections just to spread them out so there's no overcrowding. The 16 boards in here, that's an old white hen. She's always just in with the young boards. So there's 16 of them here. Couple of different lines here. It's irrelevant really at the moment, but that's what we have here. Those will be that red, and this one will be the nestmates. They'll be the newest 2 in there. And I tend to just leave, there's plenty of food for them. They get fed twice a day to make sure there's no issues. And here's the other lot, there's 10 in here. So, and a few, there's still the flying out stock. Those will be moved over to the other section probably this weekend on Saturday. So that would make it Saturday the 23rd or 24th, yeah, 24th, 23rd. With that pair, that's the pair there. He actually has an S-box in that section, so I won't do that. And the youngsters in there will go on the floor, so they get up and start moving around as quickly as possible. And like I said, we have 10 youngsters here. The grizzles, incidentally, are off that pair, as I said in the last video. So that's pretty much it. That is 26 youngsters. And next week, I will be using this section because we'll have, as I said, 56 youngsters very, very quickly. And I will open the 3 sections together because I have these doors here that open between the sections, which is the way I designed the loft, so that I can do exactly that. So that's it. That's the youngsters at the moment. And I will show you what happens next. So that last section of the video was taken, I think it was the 21st of July. So we're 10 days after now. We're the 29th. 9 days after, 29th. 30th actually is. Isn't it 30th? 29th? Yes, 29th. Friday is Saturday the 29th of July. So we're 10 days roughly after that video. And as I said, I had 30 odd youngsters to be weaned straight away within the next, by the end of this month. And I just want to show you how quickly the numbers build. So now I have gone from 26, as I stated in the last video, and I have 55 as it stands now in the 3 young board sections. Okay, so in the 3 young board sections I have 55. I have 9 pair of flying out boards there at the moment, which is 18. And I also have another 25 to 30 youngsters coming through. So I will hit the 80 odd that I want, or 90 odd that I want for next year. So let me just show you all of the youngsters, okay? Here we are, 4th section. As you can see, the latest of the weanies are down the bottom there. We have more of them in here. We're just going through this door. As you can see, my doors, sliding doors open. I may as well just walk through here, show you how it works. So we have a lot of them here, more of them here, as you see. Some of the older ones are usually the ones on top, and the younger ones, they're the ones that come up from, a lot of them would have come up from the other stock loft. And then we have them in here too. Again, the baby's always down on the bottom. So that's the 3 sections there. 1, 2, and the 3rd one in there. with now 53 youngsters that will become, I would say, 85 to 90 by the end of August to early September. And then we move on to 2023. So that's the situation there with the youngsters. Like I said, I have 53 there, or 55 I think it is. There's another 2 to be weaned probably next week, but they'll be okay for another couple of weeks with the all boards. They'll be going in and out. I'm going to show you them in just a second. I have at least another 15 youngsters, I'd say, in the stock section there to come out, all eggs just hatching. And again, I have another probably 10 or 15 in the other stock loft. So another probably 25 to 30 youngsters to come through, yes. So definitely the numbers will be between 80 and 90, which is where I want them. There is plenty of space here. I'll be using the old board section for young boards as well. They're just all before I do together. And we'll just get them all flying well and all comfortable and all happy with the loft before we move on. It's very, very simple, and it's just, I'm very, very happy with the way it has actually turned out so far. To go from nothing in the loft for race purposes to potentially having 90 odd in the next few weeks over the space of 2 or 3 months is quite good. So I'm quite happy with that, and I'm just gonna keep going. So I'm just gonna walk you through the rest of the loft and then finish up. So I will talk to you soon. So here we have the flying out stock. These would have been the ones that were breeding down in the pupa boxes earlier on in the season. They're all in here now because obviously the race boards are gone. Now we're here. I'm quite happy with how they're settling in. The last pair was just moved in today, which is that hen and I think that cock over there, that one there. And the youngsters are in there. There's 4 youngsters in there, 2 of the grizzles as I moved, and that last pair that were in the top pupa box, as you would have seen. These are all starting to hatch here, so probably within the next couple of weeks. I've actually got a couple of days, I'd say. That one's just out by the looks of it, but they need rings on them today, so I'll be doing those today. And there's another couple in there. Look at that, absolutely phenomenal. So really happy with how this is. That's the flying out. Most of these will be Frank K stock. This would be one of the German pigeons, again a German. Our David Reynolds, that's the son of Miss Paris, I think, in there. Yeah, that's him. Only on 1 youngster there, the other egg didn't hatch, or she didn't lay a second egg for some reason. And most of them then are Frank K pigeons. Absolutely phenomenal, yeah. We're going into the stock section now. I haven't cleaned this floor today, I'll be doing it later on. And like I said, we've plenty in here to go. Another 2 youngsters on the floor there to come in. Interestingly, a hen brought in there out of Irish distant stock. This one is out of Neptune, first open St. Malo, owned by John Whale, and John was kind enough to let me have her. Thank you very much, John. Cracking at the hen, actually, I have to say. These 2 youngsters will be coming out, 2 Arden youngsters shortly. So that's the stock there, all just finishing off youngsters, rearing youngsters, getting ready to be separated soon enough. And that's actually son of Neptune out of John's loft, paired to a hen that flew Perth into Sligo for a chap called John Hughes. And he has 2 youngsters there, 2 nice little youngsters there. So I'm very, very happy with the way things are at the moment. And no complaints. And feels invincible there. So that's us for today, lads. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.